Hi all, Gagan this side. Welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is select element. Like what are the options in select element? Like what are the ways we can get the options for the select element in OmniScript? And I will also discuss this case the Apex class from if you wanted to get the data from the Apex class or select element and how you can do that. So select element is nothing but it's like a lightning combo box. I mean to say there will be one input element where there will be number of the pick list values available and the customer has to choose one particular value from that. So you can see here in the screenshot there's a select element and manual refund check transfer balances are the pick list and the customer has to choose one. There's one another element called multi select element where you can choose the multiple values from the drop down options. Okay, so this is my work which I created here, and if you wanted to create the select element you have to go to the build. Okay, and here you can see there are two options, multi-select or select option. So as of now I'm just putting the select element and just reducing the width of this, and when I will click this element you can see that there's an option called option source. So this option source define that from where you're getting the value or the drop down options on the select element. If I wanted to make it manually, so let's suppose that I wanted to create two options, new and old, and drop down options, then I can just click here in the option and then I can give the value and labels. Okay, save and click again. I can give old and then again I can save. Okay, and once I will preview this, you can see the new and old options are coming. So this is the manual way when you wanted to create two pick list value manually. And the second way is if you wanted to get the value from the SObject. So I just choose SObject. So in that case, in the source, you have to give the name of object dot the field you from where you wanted to get. Okay, so this is one of the field which is called status. This velocity CMT status. So I'm just giving this object dot the status. If you hover this source now, you will get that format. It's mentioned you have to provide the format SObject dot field. So I just provide the subject and the field, and when I will click this preview button, you will able to see the value from that particular field of account. So here you can see active, inactive, expired, pending, suspended, and new. These all things are coming from the subject because I've given the object dot field reference. So this field pick list is coming for the select element. The third way is like let's suppose that you wanted to add some multiple condition, and based on that only you wanted to render some of the value you want to render some different conditions, some of the if else conditions, right? So in that case you have to click custom. Okay, and then in the custom you have to provide your apex class and the method name. Okay, so I already created one apex class. I will told you how to create the apex class. So I already created one apex class, and here I have to just provide the reference like uh, to give the reference of like class name dot method. So this is the method, right? So I have to give the method. Okay, and when I will click this preview, some of the value will come from the apex class. So you can see these values are coming from the apex class, and when I'm choosing manual refund check, so this is giving me manual refund check in the JSON as well. So these values are coming from the apex class. So how I can configure the apex class for the select element source? Remember one thing: whenever we are implementing or we are calling the apex class from any element of the OmniScript or velocity, you have to implement this velocity cmt dot velocity open interface. Okay, you have to implement this, and here in the method you have to pass these three parameters: input map, out map, and option map. Okay, input map is something whatever the JSON which is coming, whatever the JSON is constructing in the background, you wanted to retrieve some value, so you can get it those value from the input map. Options map are like you wanted to pass some value explicitly and you wanted to get those values, so you can get from the option map. And then you wanted to give those some values back to the OmniScript from this Apex class. You wanted to give the options, right? You wanted to give these options back. You wanted to give these options from the Apex here. You wanted to return some values, right? So in the output map, we have to you can return the value. So you can see the output map. We're putting some values in this map. Okay, I hope it's clear. And, and now we have to pass some option value. So for that what you have to do, you have to create one list of map which is a string of string, and in this map you have to put the options. Okay, so these are some if else condition. So that's why we use this apex class, because it was a requirement you wanted to conditionally rendering some of the options. So here you can see, uh, so you can see I created one this string of string map, and I just given the option. Okay, so I just put this option name, and this is the value. So name is nothing but whatever the name which is coming in the UI is a name, and the value is which is coming in the background, the JSON, when I'm choosing particular value. So let's suppose that you wanted to, if you are choosing transfer balance in the UI, you wanted to give the JSON value as in TB. So in that case, you have to change this value to TB. Oh, sorry, this value to TB instead of transfer balance. So this is the name label, or this is the value. Okay, and then these values are also coming. These values are also coming, and you can see four of the values are coming, and then we are putting it into this list of map. You can see this list of map of string and string I'm putting here, and this value, and after that this list we are again putting into this out map, because out map is giving the whatever the value we want to return to the OmniScript, you have to put into the out map. So at the end we are putting this list into the out map. Okay, and uh, that's why these values are coming. Okay, so that's this is I would like to request you to please subscribe my channel, if you have any doubt, or you needs any help, you can just reach out to me. I just posted my email ID in my about section. So yeah, that's it. And one more thing, like in if you're calling an apex class on the select element, you cannot get any value from the input element. This is one of the things. If you want to get the value from the input element, this not works for a select element. But if you are using the remote action, and from there you wanted to use the input element, you wanted to get some value, then you can get it. But if you are using the select element and you're giving the reference of that apex class, then in the input map the value will come as a null. You will not get anything. This is one of the thing. And there is one more way um, to get the to basically create the select element, which is a lightning web component. So you can just create lightning web component, and then you can use a lightning combo box, because like whatever the JSON is constructing in the background, you will not get in this particular apex, because this input map will not work. So in some case we use this lightning web component, and we create the select element from the scratch. So I will make a separate video for that. Thank you, stay tuned.